Hello everybody, my name is Sirhc and welcome back to Creativerse. Check this out. When you lay in a bed, you're actually like somewhat laying in a bed. It's sometimes better than this. You're actually like laying down. I don't know, it changes every once in a while, or maybe it depends on like what bed you're in. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, you can actually lay in a bed now. It's kind of interesting. We had an update. We're now in R20, I believe. Pretty sure. And what all do we have for changes? Well, we got some new blocks. We have this iron chair here, which is pretty sweet. I like it. It's makes for a very nice throne. And then we also got this iron table, which is really cool. The iron chair and iron table don't really go together, I would say. Like this thing it's all iron and kind of like a very pale gray wood with like a cushion. Then you have this where it's more of like a rustic table type thing, but I really like that table. We also got this iron fence, which is cool. Also, let's see, I guess I'll just pick this up. We can now fences actually connect to things now. That you can place it down and it's just one. Before it was basically the whole fence, and you just had to place it in a certain direction, but now they actually connect to things, so you can place corners, which is pretty cool. Although I think I'm going to keep the logs here because I like the way that looks. But that's pretty cool. We can also place blocks upside down, like slopes and stairs. So I tried putting some slopes on here. I don't know if it really looks all that good, especially with this block, the limestone slope. Whoops. There we go. You gotta like place it on the block above it for it to be upside down. But the texture is kind of weird on there just because it like right there it kind of cuts off that line and looks kind of weird. So I'm not sure if I really want to use that. It's not my favorite look, but it's not terrible, and it definitely smooths out these corners here on the bottom of the roof. Yeah. It's not, like I said, it's not terrible. What is this one? The igneous roof? Yeah. These look pretty good upside down. They match up pretty nicely. I put a couple of them on here, like right there. Looks pretty good. And we can put some more going along here. And boom. And boom. Boom. So that looks pretty nice. I'll definitely have to go through and do that for all the roofs here. I got a couple of them done. Another change is windows now connect when you have multiple windows, which is pretty cool. Before, these used to just show up as single windows. Whoops. This is not what I want. That is what I want. So you place them down, they all connect to make one big window, which is really nice. Because before you'd have like this just giant bars going through the middle, and you had very small windows to actually look through, which is why I did something like that, like the checkerboard thing, so that you had a little bit more viewing space. I think I might still keep it up there, because I still kind of like that design. I think it looks kind of cool up there, but down here we'll put the actual big windows. I think that looks kind of cool. Any other changes? I can't think of any right now. Is there anything new around here? We got, like I said, we got the iron chair, iron table, iron fence, iron gate there. I think that is about it. Yeah. Yep, it looks like that's about it. So that's pretty cool. Also, I have bought, this is one thing I want to work on today. I bought the Stilt house from the store, and this thing is pretty massive. And today I want to get it placed down and start like working on it. So these are blueprints that you can buy from this store, and I don't know exactly how it works or what it does. That's what we're gonna find out today. And we're not going to actually build this here, but it gives you this cornerstone block, and then it kind of outlines an area. Look how gigantic this thing is. And it also shows you what are all the blocks you need. There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff here. That's going to take a long time to get into place or to make. I'm assuming that you place them, but maybe not. Maybe it places automatically. But we need to find a place to do this, and I'm thinking, since it's kind of a big house, we're going to want to... I'm kind of thinking like by a mountain would be cool. And maybe we can use it as our mountain outpost. And, you know, I don't really like the idea of building someone else's design. Like, I really do like building my own things and designing my own buildings and stuff. I don't like copying too much, but I am very curious just to see how this works. I'm also curious if, like, if this thing has, like, an interior or anything. Like, it doesn't really show anything on the pictures. It just shows the exterior, but is it just going to be a giant open space in the middle? I'm very interested to see that, and I have a feeling that it probably is, which will be kind of weird, but maybe not. But yeah, so let's go find a place to set this down, and we can start gathering up materials. Well, this is strange. I'm out looking for a place to set down the Stilt house. Hello, feral pigsy. How you doing? And I found some trees that generated a little bit wonky. The leaves are just like extending down to the ground. This is so weird. Oh, and bad frame rate. Very bad frame rate here. Look at this. This is kind of cool though. Like just have this curtain of leaves going around you. Kind of interesting. Oh man. Yeah. Can't even like get through here. Oh, this is cool. I like it. Oh, I'll have to do something here. Should mark down the coordinates for this place. I'm not exactly sure where I am. I've been wandering around for a while. I know I've seen quite a few mountain biomes, or at least a few of them, but I don't remember where they are. And so I've just been kind of wandering around the world, and so far I have not seen a single mountain biome, which is strange. But I guess the search goes on. And finally, I found a very beautiful mountain biome. This is actually a new one. I don't think I've ever been over here. But that tree thing, I think, was over that way. And there's actually a really cool, like, cliff wall here that looks really nice. I was thinking about putting the house in that area, but there's a little bit too many hills. And this thing is massive. And so I found a little bit a better area down this way. Let's try and make it down the mountain here. It's very white here. Very, very white indeed. But yeah, I think it should fit. You can kind of see the box here. Look how massive this thing is. It's like as tall as the mountains, and I just died. I just slipped off the mountain and died. Like, oh, movement in this game is really weird. Dang it. And I haven't stuck down the teleporter yet. I don't think I was too far away. But, man, yeah, movement in this game is really weird. Like, you kind of just bounce around and slide around. It can be very dangerous. Much different than Minecraft. Come on, frame rate. There we go. Be okay. Or not. Wow, what's going on? There we go. I think the world's just having a little trouble loading in. So we gotta head back that way. Alright, let's do this. Okay, I made it back. I got the teleporter down, and here we have the cornerstone. And yeah, this is where we're gonna place it, I guess. I don't know, like, which way it's gonna face. We have an activate button here, and I don't know what it's gonna do when we do that, but let's try it out. Activate. Ooh, fancy. Okay. So... I mean, obviously it wants us to give this cornerstone... Wait. What does it say? It said somewhere. This cornerstone is active. You can't pull active cornerstones. Yeah. So it wants to... I think it wants to get rid of all this or something. I'm not sure why all these... It seems kind of random what's highlighted. Like, why is this part highlighted up here? Unless that... Oh, I bet that... that's where the posts are. The big posts that come through here, maybe? And like this is where the grass layer is supposed to be. I don't really want to put grass here, so I'm not sure how that works. Does this thing actually build itself? That seems weird. But let's try it out. Let's go get some grass. That's the first thing that it needs. I think we need parch wood. I think that was the wood that it used for like the big posts that hold up the stilts of the stilt house. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so let's head back over here. So we need parch wood. I don't have a lot, I know. I've used quite a bit of that. And grass, I probably don't have a ton of grass. I got some. Not a whole lot, though. Let's head back out. I need to get my teleporters, like, moved down into my basement. That'd probably be a good idea, instead of just sitting out in the lawn. But let's head back and feed this thing some materials, see what it does. Because I'm curious. Like, I mean, it kind of seems like it's going to build itself. Does that mean it's going to... Is it going to pick up all these resources too? Or do we have to clear it out manually? Or... Oh, no. We build it. Okay. Whoops. That's not what I want. Okay. Well... I don't know if I like that, I must say. Because it kind of has you build them... You know, you have to, like, attach things for it to let you place the next block, or to show you where the next block goes. But if I don't want all this grass, I'm going to have to put the grass there in order to get to, like, where these posts are. Like, I wonder what happens when we reach this. Yeah, so we'd have to, like, take this out. And we could just do, like, a line of grass, maybe? And just bring that across? Huh. I don't like the way that they did this, I'll be honest. It's not my favorite. Mainly because, like, you can't... Like, you're just building it little by little. You can't see what the whole thing is. And yeah, you have to like work on stuff off of other things. It's like, I don't know, you know, it's like I don't know what is coming next. That's kind of the worst part. Like, okay, now I can work on this. But it'd be nice to know like what's actually coming next, or like what you know, what block. I mean, here it's not so bad because I know that this whole bottom layer is just gonna be grass. But, like, if I was building this up, it'd be nice to know at one point maybe it switches to something without having to actually build up to that point, and then, you know, you finally see when it switches right once you get to that block. But yeah, there's one post. Okay. Well, I guess we can kind of work through this. I'll have to go probably get a bunch of parch wood. This might take a while. But, I definitely want to at least get some of this started. At least get the posts going up. There's another post. So it'd be nice to know where these posts actually were instead of having to build this grass through to actually get it. To actually figure out where we're going with this. Okay. Well, I got the footprint down, I think. I didn't really have to build grass out to the places, because I was able to just, you know, see where the red marks were, where like the posts were going through the ground, and it wanted me to like take out the ground, and I was able to just put parch wood there, and then I can kind of build off of those. But I'm out of parch wood already. I think I saw, yeah, right there. We have to put red adobe wall going across there, I guess. I think those are... See, I think if we look at the thing, it'd be nice to actually have like a picture with it. But yeah, that is like those little cross beams. I wonder where that staircase is. I haven't seen that yet. But it looks like... So it looks like that's... Well, I mean, it would make sense. That's the front of the house because that's where the cornerstone is. So when we're looking at that picture, like if we're looking at this picture, this side is going to be over there, and then the bigger side is over there. So the staircase is going to be right somewhere in here. I might need to build some grass out to see where that is going to be. I guess we'll just drop down. Not too painful. Let's see. I wonder where is it in relation to that post? It's like a little bit. Where are we? It's a little bit like right over here, I think. So if we put like grass right here, it's not there. What if we put some grass over here? There it is. So right there is the start of the staircase. So we can, you know, with this stuff, with this big one here, we can kind of just place some blocks down to figure out where it starts, and then we can build up from there, and we don't have to worry about actually putting grass all throughout here and tearing down all the snow, because now we should have all the footprints. We just have to build off from these. But I need to go gather lots of resources, it looks like. So this thing is coming along. Not really. There's so many blocks to place, but I've got the stilts pretty much all built, which means I have all the parchwood. Actually, I don't think I have all the parchwood. It says I need 1,500. I went over to the cornerstone, and there's a tracking option. So now in the upper left, it's kind of hard to see with the white background, but if we look up against the mountain, you can see the block list and all the blocks that are required. It says I need 1,500 total parchwood, and I don't think I had near that many. One thing I don't like about that is it doesn't track what you have placed, which seems kind of strange. So like that 1,500, that's 1,500 total parchwood blocks, but I've already placed a whole bunch for these stilts. But I don't think I had 1,500 like before I started doing all this, before I started getting all of these posts up. So I'm wondering where else we're gonna need parchwood. But I've gotten all the stilts up to the floor. Now we need a bunch of stucco wall, which requires regular canyon stone, and I only had 10 of those. So I have a little bit of stucco wall over by the stairs. There's just a tiny bit, and that's all that I was able to do, very sadly. So I need to go like tear down a mesa. I'm gonna have to tear down so many things to actually get this thing built. It's pretty ridiculous. And the worst part is like with this parchwood, all this parchwood that I've been using, there is no saplings for parchwood. So you cannot, let's use crouch while I'm going on here, because I feel like I'm gonna fly off. But yeah, I cannot regrow the parchwood trees, so basically I have to tear down a bunch of trees in savannas. And when I tore down these trees, I didn't get rid of the leaves. I might go back with like fire bombs and take them out, or maybe I'll go back and mine them up for fuel in the furnace. Although pretty soon I want to actually get a farm going to get some corrupted leaves. We kind of talked about that last episode, how we can corrupt trees. We can probably get some farms going for some corrupted leaves and wood, so that we can use that for fuel in furnaces. But yeah, this is... I wanted to at least get the stilts done today so that we can actually start working on the main house. I'm going to have a lot of resource gathering to do off camera. And I think next episode we'll probably have to start doing... Dang it. We'll probably have to start actually setting up some farms. Because I know there's a lot of redwood walls. Yeah, 3,700 redwood walls, which means I need a lot of red flowers. And so we're going to need to get some farms going for flowers, which I don't know exactly the best way to do that. I think flowers actually spawn, like they keep spawning on leaves. Like if you just have a tree that's grown, it will... And you can like harvest the flowers from the tree, and I think the leaves will kind of continually turn into flowers, but I'm not entirely sure about that. So we could maybe just set up some trees that are specifically for flowers. We'll have to maybe have to do some tests with that. You know, harvest all the flowers in some trees and then come back later to see if they grow back, if they if they turn the leaves into flowers or if they just grow on the leaves. And if they turn the leaves into flowers, then I guess basically we just keep harvesting the flowers until most of the leaves are gone, and then we can chop down the tree and replant a new one. But I think probably we'll do that over in our resource gathering area, the island that Kami and I went over to, or like across the ocean. We swam over there too. We got a teleporter out to there, so we'll probably just start chopping down trees, and maybe placing them in like in an ordered fashion so that they're a little bit easier to chop down and easier to keep track of as well. I died over here because these stairs are terrible. Stairs in this game are ridiculously bad. Like if let's see, is this okay? It's gonna work nicely here. Sometimes if you just like try to walk up, yeah, see, it kind of struggles on that first step. If you're right next to a step and start walking, it's like it struggles to get you on there. And when you're on a step, moving side to side is very dangerous because it like bounces you around just like that. It's like when you're moving side to side, I guess I'm sure it kind of has you go up or down a slope basically. I think stairs are basically handled as slopes in this game. Like they have the same hitbox as a slope. And going up and down slopes is very, very buggy. So it causes some issues. We'll go back there though. Go back there, check out what we got going. There's not much more I can do at the moment until I go get more resources. Come on. Come on, there we go. Because I got everything. We need some more elderwood now to kind of finish that, or do more of that outline. And we're going to need more stucco wall. It looks like the floor is stucco wall. Or at least the bottom of the floor. Maybe there's another part to that. But yeah, it's getting there. We have like the footprint down. There's still a lot more to do. But it's going. And it seems pretty interesting. Kind of fun building this big house. But yeah, so I think that's all we're going to do today. Next episode, like I said, we'll probably start making some farms so that we can actually get some like wood and flowers for dyes and stuff so that we can continue working on this thing. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and a comment down below if you did, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, peoples.